on our Facebook page. Join the conversation and look for your comments here on the air. And now to our special report on texting and driving. And Robbie, you set up a course and learned firsthand just how dangerous this can be.
Yeah, a new law has been on the books, as you know, for a little more than a year now. And some reports are actually finding that adults are texting more than young people behind the wheel. So we set up our own driving challenge with young people to see if they're really getting the message that texting behind the wheel is a deadly distraction.
We set up a road course with the help of the Harrisburg Area Community College Public Safety Department. It has sharp turns, sudden lane changes, road construction signs, and the cones, just 10 feet apart, are the size of a lane.
All right, you know what you're doing?
And right from the start, our test with young drivers turned into an exercise in distraction.
There we go. You said what's up, and I accidentally said bye in you.
Friends of the teens began texting them on the road course. I was amazed at how quickly their attention went from driving to texting.
So even though you said you were driving to one of your friends, they keep texting you.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make them stop and say, I'll just wait until later.
No, they'll continue to text me because they feel that, what they have to say is more important than what anybody else has to do.
Each time a driver reached for the phone to read a text, they swerved out of their lane.
So how many texts did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, do you realize how many cones you got?
A lot.
None of the drivers knew exactly how many cones they hit. One seemed to learn a lesson from our exercise.
You lose your focus. You don't have focus, you can't keep your eyes on the road, so it's going to cause problems.
So, if those were cars, then that would have been an insurance nightmare.
Yeah, I'd be in a lot of trouble with my mom.
And you'd be in trouble with the law.
Yeah, that too.
I can't believe those kids could do this.
Well, I can drive and I can text, but obviously I can't do both at the same time.
Steve, you were texting 3 people and driving at the same time.
Fritzy Schreffler was furious with her son after watching him answer her texts and others while on the course.
I think we need some more discussion as parents with our kids.
Fritzy
about
works for
not
PennDOT,
doing
but
this
despite her
texting and
pleas,
driving. It's just too dangerous.
Steve won't stop texting and driving, even knowing the real world is a much different experience where a running child could replace a static traffic cone.
It's definitely, it's still opened my eyes, because if I can hit something that's not moving, imagine something that is.
Yeah.
Well, we went off the road.
Not
We
in
totally
my
missed
car.
a turn.
I was going to say, I totally missed the turn.
Not in my car.
Wow.
Well, the Cumberland Valley students that showed up to help us out, Jeremy Finns and Cody Brymester, participated in the safe driving course at Cumberland Valley. But they all said that they had texted behind the wheel before.
So, did this test prove to them just how dangerous it can be?
It did, as I mentioned in the piece. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but let me put it this way. The temptation seems to outweigh the potential. They know it's illegal, they know it's dangerous, but most still do it. And you asked if anyone changed their mind.
Right.
One did, said he would stop. One said he'd try, the other said, nope, it's just a fact of life.
Wow.
So, and every time a text came in, every time on the course, and one was answered, a cone got hit. And that could be a parked car or a child.
A person,
so,
yeah, absolutely.
I was surprised by the study.
It is startling to see it.
I think it might be useful to have teens drive a course like that themselves, and because it really did open their eyes to it.
Right,
And I
maybe
think they're going to spread the word.
I hope so, and that could be the thing that comes out of this that's positive, even if maybe they don't stop right away. Maybe this will sink in and say, you know what, yeah, I'm going to stop.
And others told me that they don't text if there's someone else in the car, because that's another distraction. So
Okay.
they're thinking about it,
Sure.
at least. So go to our website. There's a AAA study there on the counties where the most texting and driving tickets have been handed out. Police say this is the biggest problem, is catching people doing it and issuing tickets. And by the way, 2 of our local counties are on the top 10 list, so check that out.
Very interesting. All right, well, thank you. Well, a gorgeous day across our area.
The question is,